Hello everyone, I hope this video finds you well. This video, someone tried to grief Toya's sale. She's selling a warehouse and he had died. I can't remember if he was fighting somebody or not, but we thought he'd spawn further away, but he spawned right where we were delivering. So he gets me there, and then you see he starts launching RPGs to destroy the brigades. Toya leaves the session. I stay in to dole out some retribution to him for being an asshole. Toya does join back, and you'll see here in a minute. This guy's strafing was very weird. He just moved weird. I don't know if he was moving in first person or third, but also Toya kind of described it as he looked like he didn't know how to lag switch, but was trying to lag switch. And you'll see his movements are smooth when he's strafing, but as soon as I shoot him, if I get a hit marker and shoot him, his character jumps. Like it looks like it gets hit and it makes his character like spaz out for a second. It's really weird. But yeah, and if anybody's like, oh, you're using so much BST, the reason I am is because this guy is too. I know he is, because it takes like 3 shots, I think, here to kill him. So he's sniffing that BST too. So that's the thing. If they're a CEO, I usually expect that they're using it, and that's why I use it. I don't want this video to be too long, but he starts using grenades here. So I'm gonna have a lot of cuts. I don't cut out any of the kills if he kills me or I kill him. Accidentally opened my phone there. But yeah, I think at this point Toya's has joined back the lobby. So it starts to become a 2v1. But this guy, he's shown that he's a griefer. He's just going to be an idiot. So I have no qualms or ethical dilemmas about doing a 2v1. Against people like that would destroy cargo. Yeah, you see, when he does get a good, he gets a few kills on me. So it doesn't, you know, I don't just absolutely like wreck him or anything. He does get a few shots on me. But here, he got orbed, so he had been pissing people off in the lobby before we encountered him. Alright, that might have been Toya. I can't remember. Yeah, no, it was... Oh, wait, no, it was Toya. That's right. Because I remember her counting down, so I didn't, like, kill him and make her waste her orb. So, yeah. But he did piss off people. He was fighting people and just being a general nuisance. It kind of pissed me off that he had gotten the bounty that was on me. But that's another story. I don't even want to go into that. Let's just say that we have attention seekers who love to do stuff. And since they seek attention, that's exactly what I wish to deprive them of. So yeah, we do this where we just continue to kind of like strafe. I'm not moving very well, like I could just tell. I'm so rusty at it. So you can see it in my movements. If he was any better at strafing, he would have like just been wrecking me, but no. I also went back to the thermal scope because I just can't. The quad lens helmet is just too much of a pain in the ass to deal with. I just can't every freaking time. Either if I die or something happens, I gotta readjust it, make it to where, you know, put the lenses down, make sure the lenses are down, then go to the interaction menu, get the... It becomes a pain in the ass, and I just can't deal with it. So I'm like, oh, whatever. I don't care if I die a million times because of the thermal scope I have on now. Because it's just... it's too much. I can't be bothered to constantly be fiddling with the helmet to try and get that to work. So we go back and forth here. He gets a few kills on me. Because like I said, just my strafing and was a little lacking. It has been a little lacking, I should say. But we also, some other people start coming into the fray here. One of the Orange CEO members shot at Toya. Or killed her, I can't remember. So I go after them a little. It really doesn't become anything. Because they hang out, then they kind of fuck off. It's really weird. Yeah, I think it's here where I'd see them down the street. No, I did try to do a decent amount of cuts just because I didn't want this to take forever for you guys. I'll probably have a part 2 to this. We'll see, you know, but I do get some decent kills with a Mark 1, not a Mark 2, Mark 1. I had to use thermal though, but it was I had a good time with it. And this is what I meant. We get these guys. They just came around, and I don't know. For whatever reason, I didn't trust them. So I killed him. And he leaves. I don't know if he left the session. He just goes. He doesn't bother like fighting. I don't think he really. They were probably just driving around, messing around. So yeah, he gets a kill there. So it's 11-4. And then this guy just out of nowhere decides to run me over. So, for shits and giggles and because I have more money than brains in this game, I decide I'm going to go orb him. Which I really didn't need to, because you'll see later. Well, there's actually probably in part 2 you'd see. I was going to shoot Toya there because I was like, who the fuck is this? I forgot. She was the light blue CEO. And I also saw that she had a bounty, so I was like, ooh. Yeah, luckily I noticed it was her. And also that you don't aim, unless if you have it set to strangers, you won't aim at your friends. But yeah. I decide to, there's the orb of, whatever his name was, Prometheus, whatever. It turns out to be kind of funny because I go over to where he's at. Well, you'll see in the video, but yeah. I mess around. I decide, sometimes when I'm fighting in these PvP fights, it goes from like, especially if things are going good, if like this, where I'm up on that guy, and then whatever. It starts to where I'm just having fun, and then I just start trolling people. So that dude was engaging with Toya, and he just happened to spawn in front of me. He did see me though, because he started strafing, and then he registered as a CEO. So I had a feeling he was going to come, but nothing really materialized. Well, I have to check the footage for part 2, but here I decided to go in an RC just to mess with Prometheus there, because it was weird. It looked like he was inside the store, but then when I came over, he was outside the store. I was like, well, maybe he's on the roof. He was playing with an up and atomizer too. But you see, he's just running around in a robe, which I find kind of funny actually. I was like, oh, maybe he's not so bad. He runs into the store, like, alright, whatever. I thought he was just gonna, but he comes back out. The dude acted kind of weird, but I had thought about putting a whole section of this video with me engaging with him, but it's really not that interesting, to be honest with you. Because he really doesn't fight back. I mean, a little, but not, you know. Like, he'll do little things. So either he's just, I can't remember what level he was, but, you know, either he's just really low level. I think he was around 100 something, but, and didn't know what he was doing, or he's just messing around like he doesn't give a shit. See, there he's got the minigun out. Like, what? And I blow him up for good measure just because, you know, why not? You gotta love when you do a couple minutes of audio, and then you look down and you realize your microphone's muted. Yeah, I'll just say it. This is gonna end it here. I think I get one more kill on this Prometheus, and then I go over and do a quick little like cheap snipe on that other guy that you'll see to end off the video. But yeah, I appreciate and very grateful for everyone for watching. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. Or thank you anyway. Any time you spend here, I appreciate. But yeah, I do know it is a pretty long video, so just a special kind of thank you to those who watched this long. And yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I do apologize for lack of videos if you don't really get into the live streams or whatever, but you watch the videos, appreciate that. And I'll try to make them with more regularity. I just haven't had much content lately, but hopefully that changes. Yeah, everyone take care, and I will see you out there.